Humphries loads up. Rebound Corbin. Outlet to Mike Scott. Mike Scott. Yes. Wow. I mean, that had evil intent.
Oh, man, he went up right over Bradley Beal. What are you doing?
Tabo. Ahead to Mike Scott. Timeout Wizards.
Teague the other way, gets it ahead to Korver, loops it ahead to Scott.
Here's Will Barton on the turn. Smothered by Horford. Bazemore finds Mike Scott.
Big time defensive play there.
Jack had it blocked by Korver, and it's a 2-on-1 for the Hawks. Scott, Korver, Scott, rocking the rim.
Antich gets it in bounds. Here's the three by Scott. Yes!
Millsap kicks it into the corner. 3-ball at the buzzer. Good out of the corner from Mike Scott.
First Dellavedova, and Waiters also sick recently. Mike Scott drains that 3-ball from about 35 feet.
What a pass for Scott inside.
Who breaks up the play? Elton Brand gets it back for Atlanta. 1 second on the clock. Mike Scott for three. Dennis will fake it. Here's Scott for three. That gets him going. Mike Scott. Third bucket of the third quarter. Kevin McHale. Timeout Houston.
That shows you there's too many jump shots. You gotta get the ball to the paint.
Mike Scott. There you go.
Came up a little short there, but man, they've been working that ball.
There you go, Mike Scott. Al Horford had the shot but didn't take it. Now to the cutting Mike Scott, and he throws it in.
This game is very close.
T. Mike Scott for three.
Mike Scott.
Shot clock at 10. Now he's switched out on Tristan Thompson. Bounce inside. Turnaround for Mike Scott. He throws it in. And a steal by Millsap. Paul zips it ahead. Finds Mike Scott for the jam. And the Hawks have the lead. Mishandled. Now keeps it away. Backdoor cutting. Mike Scott loads up and jams it. Boy, you talk about getting something out of nothing. Ball needs help. Scott gets into the lane. Little push shot is good. Tabo. Near steal by Thornton. Shelvin takes it up. Ditches and Mike Scott lays it in. Scott from the corner. Oh, it's your night tonight.
The Hawks have 13 points in that category. Interesting. Schroeder into the corner. Scott, good ball movement, and Scott with a three.
Giannis now with 19 points. Well, don't look now, but we have a tie score.
Inside, Scott, and he scored and a foul. And he switched out that time. Shelvin Mack quickly down to Korver, back to Mack, driving, bounced out. Scott, one dribble, fires the three and hit it. Atlanta kicks it, Korver fires it, and scores it.
Inside the Scully. No look, and no one was home for Mike Scott.
Scott's got range.
Got it short. On the leak out. Scott to Horford for the jam. Oh, what a play and a foul on Washington. Mike Scott with a great setup.
In their franchise history, and the list of superlatives goes on forever. Mike Scott. Conley on a switch. Now Scott for three, and of course he put it in.
Gave up an open shot for Tabo Cephalosha. 3 on the shot clock. Scott triple.
Eric had told me the one thing that Coach Bolster said this morning that was positive in all of this is
did a good job of passing the ball, but Atlanta did a good job of rotating for it.
Mike Scott, 9-1 is the Heat's run to open the final period. Scott on the fadeaway, rattles it down.
Schroeder into the lane. Mike Scott, a good three-point shooter. Mike Scott. That's good for three.
Knocked it down. Very nice.
Schroeder driving. Carroll. Mike Scott with the finger roll.
Schroeder with Jack. High screen from Scott. The bounce. Scott left alone. Scott off the kick. He fakes out Jack, but goes back in for Scott on a turnaround.
Over the rebound. Leaking out, Mike Scott makes the catch. Goes up and in. And a foul on Minnesota. Scott. Jeff Teague. Mike Scott screens for him. Gets it. Fires it. Feeling it. Mike Scott for three. Got it!
They basically got to get back. They don't push this.
And here's Mike Scott.
Yeah, that's what I was worried about. Allen just made a bad move.
Here's Mike Scott against Scola. His jumper good. It's in 3 straight games. Schroeder's back in, so is Scott and Millsap. And Cephalosha.
Whether it's Mike Scott or John Jenkins off the bench, a new guy steps up every night, it seems. And on cue.
Teague looking way up for Scott. To the paint, hooks it, hits it.
Korver inside to Mike Scott. Great fake and one. Haslam with the drive-by foul and a beautiful feed once again by Korver. Two teams. Scott. Andre Miller could not get it away, and there's Mike Scott. Great recognition. 32-20. Mike Scott a deep three. Hello. Mike Scott, deep three. Got it. On the cut, Mike Scott, and a foul. Gives Scott the basket. Kyle looking. Scott in the corner. Bullseye.
3 rebounds in the game is not a whole lot for a quarter. What a look. Mike Scott inside. Scott goes quick. The dump off to Horford.
Mike Scott. Oh, baby. Dead, solid, perfect. Man. Here's Scott again. Jumping over Singler and connecting.
Neither does the ref. Some people say.
Damari to Mike Scott.
He's got 9. Scott. They got 3 bench guys on the floor right now, and inside Scott.
Now Schroeder. Bounce inside, fade away for Scott is good.
Oh, Dennis Schroeder has come off the bench for Atlanta. Korver inside for Scott. Deeper for a dunk for Horford.
They're now 12-28. Mike Scott. He has vision behind DeRozan. Lowry unable to finish. Here's Scott with that 3, and he does it again.
Here's Max, the one-time Butler standout. And Scott is just so much energy right now coming from everybody on the floor. Mike Scott gets an easy one.
And the Hawks staying with it. Bazemore.
Drawn kick.
Scott for the 3.
This guy over there from Michigan State, too, by the way, and Adrian Payne, who can also knock down 3-point shots. You see dribble penetration again.
Shelvin Mack. Wall comes out to help. They go inside to Scott, who scores. Scott buries a 3.